What's up, and welcome to another episode, Master Moats Film Session. And today, we're going to be talking about the young guy, Nick Herbig. Man, from what we've seen from him this preseason, this is a guy that looks like he's ready to take a big step forward. And the production is showing up, man, not just as a pass rusher, but in all elements of his game, man. So you know how we're going to do this thing. We're going to drop some tape on him, man, see what we like it and where he can continue to improve at. But you already know the drill. Hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. But you know what time it is, so let's get it. All right, so this first play gives us a chance to see Nick showing some of that versatility, athleticism, and more importantly, nice burst to get to that quarterback. So you know how we do it, man. We're going to play it in full speed. And after that, let's break it down. You know I love a good pass rusher now. Hey now. Hey now. Love to see it. Love to see it. So, for the Steelers defensively, man, they're in their nickel front, 4 down D linemen. 1, 2, 3, and 4. SPQ, Patrick Queen, Peyton Wilson, right? 2 inside linebackers walked up, double mug, A gap look. Why do I like that? Because it causes confusion amongst the guys in the interior because they don't know who's dropping and who's rushing in the sense of Patrick and Peyton. Is it 6 guys going to be rushing? Now we need to keep 6 guys in the protection, or is it something where they're dropping out and this back could potentially free release? Why is that important? Because it creates potential one-on-ones for the edge rushers or the guys who are a part of the rush in this sense. Now, defensively, they're just calling a nickel fire zone, so we're bringing the nickel on the outside. All right. And then from there, Herbig is looping in. And Benton right there has the contain. All right. But the thing that I like is this. When we watch young Herbig, nice, clean footwork. You see the first step and then no crossover. We're getting there. But now his ability to do what? Dip that shoulder right here and still have enough burst and speed that, hey, you didn't turn this way first off, so you're late to the party. This guy is not going to allow you to slow him down like that. But then the other subtle detail is this, man. He's staying on this side of the quarterback. Why is that critical? Because, man, if you take this angle coming over here, you allow this guy the ability to reverse out or sidestep him. But because of Herbig's angle, that forces the quarterback to ultimately just take the L on this. Shout out to Herbig, man. It didn't matter that Trubisky tried to do the spin late because of the entry angle. It allowed him the opportunity, and I love the celebration. I see you. But excellent work, though. Nice 1-2. Now we getting in it. Dip that shoulder. Stay top side of that quarterback, man. Don't allow him an escape path. Love it, love it, love it, man. Love to see that. Now, on this play, we get a chance to see Nick Herbig in a true one-on-one. No help, no blitz, no stunts. Can you beat a guy and get after the quarterback, man? So let's watch it in full speed like we always do. And this against a really good tackle he's going against, man. That's preseason body language. I don't like that too much. But shout out to Herbig, though, man. Shout out to Herbig. All right. So, in terms of Nick, man, he's just in a nice wide 5 technique. 5 technique being that he is outside of the tackle, man. So when we say wide 5, you can see the width that he allows himself to have. And sometimes you do that when you're playing passing situations. If it was a run down or if he was anticipating run, he might cut down the split a little bit more and just be a little bit tighter to this guy. But when you're playing pass or you feel like it's a pass indicator, get yourself some width. So now you have a little bit more room to put this tackle in a bind, so to speak. All right. So for young Herbig, make sure I got this thing in slow motion. There we go. So for young Herbig, man, nice get off, no false steps, right? We talk about the fundamentals of rushing the passer. Starts with the get off. You want to get your first step in the ground and you want to race this tackle to a point, right? Whether that is, some people say 3, some people say 3.5 to 4 yards, but you're trying to race this tackle to this point on the field. And you want to get, there before he does. If you do, then that gives you the ability to turn the corner. And when you turn the corner, now you're getting home to them quarterbacks, man. But you can see right now, All right, it's pretty even. Dion, in terms of the tackle for the Buffalo Bills, Pro Bowler, does a good job in terms of his kick slide, right? Making sure that Nick doesn't just beat him with speed. So in response to that, you see Herbig initially start with the stab. I like that because that stab forces Dion to have to respect him and shoot his hands. Now we're getting to what? The conversion. All right. You can't just use your first rush, which was the long arm. You have to have counters. You have to be able to continue to put rush moves together. So that's why you start to see him transition to the side. Says, let me rewind that part back real quick just to get that detail again. I ain't rewind it back far enough. But here we go. Side scissors. Now dips. And this is what I love too. It doesn't matter. Keep playing. Keep playing. Because these quarterbacks in this league aren't just always going down off of one guy. They trying to fight and get up out of that and get the most that they can get on the play. So as long as you continue to rush with effort, as long as you continue to rush with passion and still just stay alive, you're going to always have a chance. And that's what we're getting right here. Hits the ground, doesn't matter. Get out my way. I got to get to this quarterback, man. And that's how you get home. But you love to see that right there, man. Love to see it. Nice burst. Active hands. And then just better finish, man. Better finish. Sometimes that's all it takes out there, man. Just wanting it more than the other guy. But excellent work right there. So far, we've had a chance to see Nick Herbig rushing the passer via blitz, along with just winning a regular one-on-one. So now we're going to get a chance to watch him in some other elements of his game, man, in coverage and along with special teams, which we know is going to be a critical part of him being a part of, this team and being productive. So with that being the case, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you are new to the channel. But it's time to get back to this tape, so let's get it. So now on this play, we get a chance to see young Herbig in coverage. Playing a little cover 6, little quarters coverage for him. That's the homie right there. You know how we'll do, play it in full speed. And after that, we're going to break it down. But nothing like a little cover 6 action. Seeing the guys get activated. Being athletes. Him an athlete. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, so let's talk about the responsibilities. Now, the play starts actually a little bit earlier. My man right here, the tight end, was actually 3-by-1 over here, and then he motions over. So that's the reason why you see Herbig a little bit late getting out there. Initially, they weren't sure if they were going to check the coverage, but as you can see right here on the back end, I believe this is Minka checking it. And now that's why you get Herbig coming out here a little late. All right. So the way the quarter half works in terms of cover 6, I'll get to the point where now it's a little bit defined for us. JPJ is going to be your squad corner. Deshaun Elliott, deep half over here. Minka is going to be deep quarter defender here. And then Dante Jackson, the deep quarter defender here. So like that, 1/4, 1/4, 1/2. Call it quarter half. All right. So for Herbig, he's going to be off of 3, or the widest of 2 and 3. Inside guy, a Landon, will be off of number 2. And then on the backside, PQ is off of 3. So the way that we will talk about it, obviously tight end up front right here is number 3. RB becomes number 2 in terms of the second eligible receiver. Okay. I said that backwards. There we go. 2 is the tight end. 3 is the LB. There we go. Now I got that square. And then on the front side, the tight end that started out in motion and then lined in the slot, he becomes the second eligible receiver in that vein. All right. So that is ultimately how we're going to work this thing out. So let me redraw those. I definitely said that backwards. Off of 2, off of 3, and there we go. Off of 2. Man, y'all got to get me when I'm tripping at times, man. Don't let me trip like that. All right. But that's ultimately how this thing works. Okay. So for Herbig, with number 3 being away from him, and what do I mean by being away? This right here. If this back was aligned on this side, that would mean 3 is to the same side as number 2, and Herbig would need to bump to outside shade of this number 2 receiver right here. But since 3 is away, that's why you see him maintaining inside position, inside leverage, all right? Because if he gets beat across his face, he has nobody in the interior because that guy will be gone over here, and this guy's gone with the tight end on the front side, all right? So Herbig understanding that his job is to maintain inside leverage, okay? Carry the guy to the flat if need be, but when this guy is going vertical, you reroute him, which is what he's doing. 2 hands on him, making sure that he cannot run up on this safety, free released, okay? So I like the little details of it. Eyes are still back in terms of on the quarterback, because for him right now, he understands that, man, my work is not, this guy anymore. I just have to get hands on him and reroute him, but I don't have to carry this guy vertically. So after that, now he's just being a player. Fill the route, right? Ball's being thrown, but fill the route. So that's why you get him to push up on it. And then from there, man, it doesn't have to be pretty, but I need it to be done. Get the guy on the ground, nice tackle in the open field versus like I said, man, pretty good receiver. But ultimately, man, this is what you want to see right here from a guy like Nick Herbig. Big understanding of the scheme. Leverage, the little details of it, reroute, help your safety out. Now go make the tackle in the open field, man. Make the tackle in open field. Excellent job right there, man. We'll play one more time in full speed, man, just so you can get another sense of it. But nice work right here, man. Just showing you well-rounded. Got to be more than just a pass rusher. Can you play base? Can you drop into coverage, baby? Now, this final play is up here solely just to show that this guy is a playmaker. It doesn't matter where you put him at on the football field. He gets to the football. Here he is in punt protection, okay? Right there at the guard spot. And let's just watch him work. I'm not going to bore you with too much of the details of his assignment, but just watch him work. Protects first. Watch him work. Watch him work. Spinning this guy. I like it. Inside, outside. Make him turn multiple times. Watch him work. Get to the ball. Get to the ball, man. It's a simple concept, man. Some guys are playmakers. It's slowing down for young Herbig, man. And I like this. But just for the details of it, he is going to be off of the 3rd most dangerous guy, okay? So if we're counting it up, 1, 2, and 3, whoever ends as the final number 3 is who he's going to be blocking, all right? He doesn't need to chase anybody. He's blocking a point, just like the offensive line does. So nice job in terms of kicking back. His new number 3 came from the outside, doesn't chase. Nice job in terms of stopping the force. Now from there, get up off of me. Now let's go. But I like his work right here, man. Sees, okay, this guy's trying to block me. Let me turn him around. Spin him. Spin him. This is no different than what the gunners do on the outside. Spin these guys around. I love his understanding of the techniques, man. But then he's like, all right, I got to go get the ball. And why is that? Because remember, what side of the line was he on? He was not lined on the right side. He was lined up on the left side, right? Or their right, as we're looking at the screen, our left. But that means that he has to be one of those guys to make this play if it comes this side of the field. So understanding that, works his way all the way back to where he should have been, right? And now makes that nice play, which is a big play because let's be real. Let me rewind it back real quick, man. Let me just show you what happens if he doesn't make this. Okay? If young Herbig does not come down here and make this play. Blocked. Blocked, blocked. We have a blocker. Good job by Connor in terms of slow playing a little bit. But if Herbig is not here to make this play, we got a guy on the punter. You have an extra defender right here, an extra blocker right here as well, man. All right. Don't tell me it doesn't matter. I don't care how you get there. Get there. That's perfectly on display right here because like I said, if he does not make this, you see he's maxed out, lunging and everything to get this tackle. This could have been a explosive return. But shout out to Herbig being a playmaker, ultimately minimizing the damage right there, man. You see that coach right there, he's hyped because he knows what that was about to be, man. But heck of a job by Herbig. Heck of a job. So, had a chance to see some of Herbig's production in this second preseason game. Obviously, we know what he did in that first game as well. But let me know what you're seeing when you watch the tape of young Nick Herbig. And ultimately, what are your expectations from him for this upcoming season? I think he has a chance to be really, really good if given the right opportunity. But you let me know in the comment section. But either way, you know I appreciate you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe on the way out of this thing. And until next time, baby, Peace.